everybody, I have something new once again for you today. And this time I did a reading with the Marseille Oracle Deck. A lot of people don't like Oracle decks because they think they're not to the point enough, but I kind of like them because I think the opposite. They are sometimes very directly to the point, sometimes so much so that it makes the querent or the the listener a little bit uncomfortable. And this is a vintage deck of cards. I was lucky enough to find this in a metaphysical store, and I've had it for quite some time. I don't use it very often. I don't know why the lighting on this video does not appear correct, because it's the same exact lighting as the video yesterday, and this is not appearing to be very clear to me. But anyhow, how this works, these two cards represent the querent, or the one who's inquiring, current situation. These two are the near future, and these two are the long-term future, and this one is a surprise. I do want to say intuitively, it's nothing, well, it could be something to do with this actually. I had this feeling or vision, so to speak, that somebody is consistently losing something that one would wear around the neck as maybe a mala or a piece of jewelry that either has a red jewel or a red gemstone on it. It could be a garnet, or it could be a red bead, or a red beaded mala, I don't know, but they keep losing it, and the reason they're losing it is because they're somewhat neglectful in the way they treat other people in relationships. And I don't think they do it intentionally. I think they are just scatterbrained and not aware of what they're doing. You know, they're so much in their own world that they don't think about what happens with other people, or where they could be possibly lagging in communication, or doing a friendship right. So anyhow, I have seen that red object go many places within one's home. At first it was under a bed, then it was under a dining table or a kitchen table. Then the next place I saw it was under a white ottoman, and I honestly don't know anybody who has a white ottoman. So if you have or if this describes you, these are some places you could be looking for this object. And then the last place I saw it was under a curtain near a lamp on the floor. There was something that seemed like a grate around it. And at first I thought, well, that's like a heater, but I don't think they have floor heaters like that anymore. That's very old school, so I don't think those things even exist anymore. But anyhow, let's get on with this reading here. So the current situation, we have well-being and presentiments. And in this well-being card, we have this gentleman here this is somebody who's attained comfort. They're of an older age, and they're very peaceful and cheerful. And in this reading, I pretty much go by what the book and the cards say. But what stands out to me is that, yes, he's attained these peaceful, cheerful, comfortable states, and he's reached an old age, but he's drinking. So that's something to consider in this, you know. Has he reached this state because maybe he's been drinking a little? He or she has been maybe drinking a little too much? But then it's followed by the presentiments card, and this indicates a need to listen to your heart, but it also indicates there could be unfounded doubts and prejudices against other people, including hypersensitivity. So I feel like this person, maybe they are peaceful and cheerful and older, but if they do too much of the drinking or whatever substance they may be using, then it's causing them to form unfounded doubts and prejudices about people and being oversensitive. So that is the current situation. Then we go on to the general near future. We have friendship and amends, which is kind of goes along with these two cards too, because in book terms, um, friendship here indicates long-term encounters, unexpected help, and time to recognize your true friends. So if you're questioning who your true friends are, this is what's coming in the general near future. If you aren't now, you will be questioning or recognizing your true friends. And then we have the amends card, and of course that to me that I automatically thought about the saying make amends. So there could be a time where you're having to make amends with a friend or more than one friend because of some of this behavior in this card, some of this, or actually up here, the unfounded doubts and prejudices. And if going by the book, this indicates material and moral humiliation and day-to-day conflicts, and possibly the need for regenerative I can't say that word, regenerative therapy. So the long-term future, we have undertakings and we have communication. Undertakings is about new initiatives, relocation, travel, moving, and it also encourages you not to, don't be afraid to proceed. So don't be afraid. There's going to be something in the long-term future where you may have a hesitation about relocation or traveling, and it's saying don't be afraid to proceed with that. Um, I find it odd. Well, I'll get to this card anyhow next. And then we have communication, and this is about good news, encounters with foreigners that will produce activities, friendship, and love, and it encourages you to have confidence in the future. But what I find interesting is this almost repeating theme of travel here. We have an anchor and a ship, and I just feel like there's definitely travel for here for somebody in the future, and it could very well be on a boat. There could be a relocation involved too. So don't be afraid to proceed and have confidence in the future. Then the surprise, I might have forgot to mention, this is always about a surprise. And to me, this is something to be gained. And what we have here is wisdom. How wonderful! That indicates an increase in experience and maturity, spiritual guidance, and it asks you to trust the experience of others. So it's asking you to trust the experience of those who are older than you, maybe at the time when after all of this occurs, or start listening to the older people now, and then take their advice in the future. And it also indicates humanities. I feel like somebody could be actually studying humanities. So that's how this is going for today. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you have any questions about this deck or these cards, please feel free to ask me. And happy Friday, everyone.